Hi, it's me. We're gonna make Missionary's Downfall today. This is another Donn the Beachcomber cocktail. Originally, this cocktail was blended. The original recipe calls for pineapple chunks, as well as peach schnapps. We're not gonna use either of those things. I figured peaches are so delicious and peach schnapps is so disgusting, why pass up the opportunity to use fresh peaches? So I'll show you what we're gonna do today. And on our version of the Missionary's Downfall, we're gonna serve it up. So we'll just go ahead and chill a coupe. And we're gonna use 2 ounces of white rum. This is just our Maggie's Farm white rum. Nothing fancy. 2 ounces of Maggie's Farm white rum. To our rum, we're gonna add 5 or so mint leaves. Give it just a little bit of a muddle. Light press, quarter turns. Make sure you get the oils out of there. And this might seem wacky, but what I actually want to do right now is strain it. So I'm just going to strain it right into my other tin and discard that mint. You get a nice minty infusion, but without, if you shake it with the mint in there, it breaks it up a lot more and you get a little bit more of that vegetal chlorophyll salad kind of taste, and that's not exactly what we're going for. So we have our rum muddled with mint, and then we're gonna do 1/2 ounce of fresh lime juice. We're gonna do 1/2 ounce of pineapple juice, not syrup, actual pineapple juice. If you wanna use fresh, eat your heart out. Canned is perfectly fine. But what we are going to really do is make a honey peach syrup, which is a lot of fun. If you have a farmer's market or a friend with bees in their yard, get some local honey, get some peaches in season, like really do it up.
Start with 2 medium, almost ripe peaches, cut X's on the bottom, and pop them into boiling water. Boil them for just about a minute, and then pull them out and pop them right into an ice bath. That's going to make them really easy to peel the skin off. Well, I mean, it's easy when you're not holding a phone and recording video, but it loosens it up, and eventually they're gonna look like this, I promise. So once that happens, cut them open, pop out the pits, and roughly chop them. They don't have to be any specific shape. You're gonna add a cup of honey to a cup of boiling water, and you can reuse some of the water from before if you don't wanna waste it. Once the honey is dissolved, put your chopped peaches in there, find a spot for your cutting board, there we go. And then give it a little stir, and then reduce the heat on your stove down to a low or 2 setting to let them simmer for about 15 minutes. That'll give it enough time to really dissolve all of that honey and also start to really work on bringing that peach flavor into the syrup. Once you've done that, pop a lid on it and remove it from the heat. Let it sit for about an hour to steep and cool. Then you're gonna wanna strain it. I'm using a nut milk bag here. You can use any kind of fine strainer, but the contents of the bag or strainer, that peach puree, keep that. It's good. I actually ate it right after I filmed this, which wasn't the original plan, but it worked out just fine. And then the syrup itself, obviously you're gonna use it for this Missionary's Downfall cocktail, but it's great for iced tea. You can drizzle it over some non-fat yogurt or ice cream. But look, you just made some peach honey syrup. It's great.
From there, with our honey peach syrup, now cool and ready to go, we're gonna do 3/4 ounce of that. Shake. Discard our ice, and we'll fine strain it into our chilled coupe. Nice frothy little head, a little bit of mint for garnish, and there you have it. Oh. And there you have it. My modern take on the Missionary's Downfall. Okay, so honestly, even if you think I'm a big buffoon and I don't know what I'm doing, well, you're probably wrong, but in this case, I really do. This is a delicious cocktail. A lot of what we're doing for Tiki is going to be either very fruit forward, very rum forward, or both. And this is so light and delightful, and you get all of those different flavors. The pineapple doesn't really stand out as much, but the hints of mint, along with how cold and refreshing it is, and then, do I even need to start talking about the peaches? This is wonderful. If you, honestly, like, if it's hot, it's summertime, you have, peaches that are about to be ripe, local honey, mint from your garden. What better cocktail could you assemble than this? This is all the more reason you need to subscribe to this shit. Go ahead and like the video. Leave a comment below about whether you like my new haircut or not. Cheers. Genuinely, thank you all so much for watching this.